Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ken from the X-Bands again, and today I brought my scale with me, and I'm going to kind of show you how the resistance bands work versus free weights and dumbbells and whatnot. So I brought my scale here, which is basically going to show how much weight the bands are pulling against you and how the variance really happening. So I got my scale here. It goes from 0 to 100 pounds. On the right hand side, so you'll see, you may not see the numbers, but as this goes up and down, you'll see how much weight is going to be actually pulled on the bands themselves. So let's just take, for example, the red band here, one of the lightest ones besides the yellow one that we have. So when you're doing different exercises, you're doing your curls, your triceps, whatever it is, as you pull, the weight gets harder, it goes down. So when you're doing your triceps extensions or your curls, whatever it may be, you basically adjust it to your own strength levels and you come up. So say here, this is about a 10-pound pull right here. So if you're doing pulls or curl-ups, you start off at 0 and you go to 10 pounds, whatever it may be. If you want to get a little harder, you move up to the black bands, basically step it wherever it may be, and you pull. Now if you're going to do a little harder, you go up to your shoulders. If you do a straight pull, you can kind of see the weight go down to about 20 pounds or more. And you basically go until you can't pull anymore. So you adjust it on your feet, on your hands, whatever it may be, and you just go until you can't pull anymore, and you adjust it. And that's what makes these so effective, is you get to your max every single time. Also doing that, another good reason why these work so much is it's a constant variation in weight. So unlike doing free weights or bench or the machine where it's the same weight every single time. So you're doing curls with a 50-pound dumbbell or 40, whatever you use. It's 40 at the bottom, 40 at the top, 40 at the bottom. If you're going to do curls with the band, it may only be 20 or 30 pounds at the bottom, and then as you go up, it's maybe 50 pounds or 60 pounds, wherever you got this rated at, wherever your feet are at on the bands. You curl up, you're at about 20 pounds there. You adjust it a little bit more to make it heavier or harder, and you basically go until you can't pull up anymore. For curls, I normally do the purple band, and I'll just step on it, adjust it to wherever it may be, and you curl up until you can't go anymore. So let's just say you put this on here, you curl up, you're doing your hammer curls, you're at about 50 pounds there, adjust it a little bit more, come up, about 35, 40 pounds. Now the difference between resistant weight and free weight is, it's actually a lot. If anybody's ever worked out with resistance bands, you kind of know what I'm talking about. The force these pull against you is greater than the force of gravity. So even though it may only feel like 30 or 40 pounds when you're pulling this up, at about 30 pounds there, it feels twice that heavy. It feels like you're doing 60-pound dumbbells. If you don't believe me, you just got to try it. It's kind of hard to explain how this works. It kind of works through elastic energy, which is different than the force of gravity. So the band's trying to come together basically twice as hard as what gravity is. With that, it's an ever-changing weight, so your muscles never get used to it. So unlike dumbbells where it's 30 pounds at the top, 30 pounds at the bottom, this is different every single time. Your muscles never get used to it because no 2 reps are normally ever the same, and no 2 sets are always the same. You're always trying to make it harder or lighter, depending on whatever you're trying to do. So that way your muscles never get used to it, you never hit those plateaus, you're constantly growing and getting stronger and stronger. Now, we have 5 different sizes. We have the light ones here, the yellow ones, which offer probably about 20 pounds of resistance. It's good for stretching, doing lightweight exercises with your legs, with your curls. And then we go up to the green or the red ones here, which offer about 30 pounds of resistance pulling down on it. And then we have the black. This one I have set up on my ceiling. I put an eye bolt in the roof. I had it set up for my daughter's jumpy thing, but now I use it for bands. So this one's set up. This one goes up to about 50 pounds of resistance. Then we go up to the purple, which is about 70 pounds of resistance. Like I said, I like to do these for curls and for some upright rows on the shoulders. And also I put two of them together to go on the bench. And then we go up to the green ones, which is a lot heavier. I normally just do for bench and for squats. I'll tie two of them together and go underneath. Now, some of you have seen on some of my videos, or if you just go to Instagram or on the bench or on the website, you'll see that I like to hang weights, which basically works on all your little stabilizer muscles. So think of it as you start off on a machine. You can bench maybe 400 pounds on the machine. Because it's a lot easier, the machine takes all the movement out of it. You just got to push forward. You just got the big muscles in your chest pushing. You're a lot stronger. Next, you go down to the bench, where you get the bar and you put the weights on it. It's a little bit harder. You could probably only do about 350 or so, because you're basically stable by the bar. You put the weight on each side. It moves around a little bit, but you're still pretty stable. Next, you would go to dumbbells. It's a little bit harder. You got to be able to control the weight back and forth. You could probably only do maybe 300 pounds at the most, if you can find a 150-pound dumbbell somewhere. Next, you got these, the resistant bands, which is even harder yet. You put the weight on here, and then the weight would be basically free weights or suspended down below. So as you take it off, the weight moves back and forth. You got to control the weight on the bar, and the weight is also moving up and down. So as the weight's going up and down, you got the constant weight variation on the bar. So you've seen in my video, I got the 45-pound plates on here, and they're moving up and down. Now, with that 45-pound weight, this is what the weight on your arms feels like. It's going up and down. So now you're controlling the weight. It's a constant variation in weight. It's going from 135 to 200 pounds, or from 100 to 200 pounds as it's going up as the bands retract, and then down as they retract. So you go from 100 pounds, 200 pounds, 100 pounds, 200 pounds, as you're trying to move it back and forth. And it just tears up every little stabilizer muscles, every little fiber in your chest and your arms, and gets you a really great workout. So you got the machine, which is the easiest, and then you go to the bar, which is a little bit harder, and you go to dumbbells, which is harder, and then now these are the next step when you're trying to improve your weight, improve the strength that you get. So try that out so you can kind of see, kind of put science behind what it actually is. As these extend, it gets harder and harder exponentially, and you basically go until you can't go anymore. So that's kind of the science behind how these work, and you kind of see on a scale how it works. So if you're going to do your triceps, you push down, the weight goes up and up and up until you can't pull anymore. So it's a constant variation from 0 to 20 pounds. Also in the future, I'm going to be having these for sale, are my door hangers. This, it goes over the door, on the side of the door, the bottom of the door, so you can connect your different bands to it. Hook it around the door, and you can do your exercises, your curls, your leg exercises. These will be out shortly. Also, I'm going to have these for sale as well pretty soon. Basically, you can connect two bands together. You can go underneath any machine and tie it off to itself, and then connect your bands to it, different exercise, whatever it may be that you see in some of my Instagram videos, where I go around a solid object, I tie it off, and I connect my green bands, purple bands to these, and I do my rows or my curls, whatever it may be. Also, try these underneath the squat bar, go under the squat bar, and attach the blue bar or blue bands or the green bands to it, and they go up and they wrap around the bar. Also, these can be used if you're going to go around your leg or your arm. You just basically put it in there, you wrap it around your arm, whatever it may be. Connect these to the band, and you'll be able to do different exercises. So it's great to go around your ankle. You can do your kickbacks or your side lunges, whatever it may be. So these will be out shortly as well. They're in the process of getting manufactured. So look for these in the future. I'm not sure quite on the price yet. I got to figure it all out once I get the bill from the manufacturers. So thank you very much. Enjoy these bands. You get them at thexbands.com. If you don't, try them out for yourself, see what you think, and enjoy. Thank you.